Hi Sagittarius, this is Tisch Aitken, and this is your monthly report for the month of February 2022. You begin the month with 5 points transiting in the cardinal earth sign of Capricorn in your house of money, income, possessions, and what you value. Venus, the planet of love, money, and partnerships. Mars, the planet of action and passion and desire. Mercury, the planet of information and communication. Pluto, the planet of death and renewal. And Juno, which is an asteroid that represents partnering. They're all transiting in your house of money and values. And you begin the month with a lot of reassessment of that area of your life. Venus retrograded on December 19th at 26 degrees and 29 minutes of Capricorn, triggering where Pluto, the planet of death and regeneration, retrograded in April of last year. Venus and Pluto have been working together since the beginning of December. They met up in the sky on December 11th, December 24th. They will meet up a third and final time on March 3rd, along with Mars. That will be very intense. It's eliminating and purging what's keeping you from love and happiness as you rebuild in this very challenging time. It's also being real about what's not working in your finances, about what you need to face and decisions you maybe you were not able to make in 2020 because Venus set off where Pluto has been transiting, but also it sets off where Saturn was in March of 2020 from March 4th through November 4th. And this was during the height and the beginning of the pandemic when it originally broke out. And so again, reassessing the epic of Capricorn as you move ahead in the beginning part of this year, because we still are, and this is the new age of Aquarius. We have one more year of it. How can you be productive? And what do you need to purge to empower yourself? So you begin on February 1st. There is a new moon at 12:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 12 degrees and 20 minutes of Aquarius. This new moon falls in your house of thinking, communication, networking, and marketing, as well as teaching and learning. So it's a very cerebral new moon, very chaotic, but focusing on bringing new beginnings and planting new seeds in what you learn, and also raising your vibe with your thoughts. And Saturn's transiting in this house for you until March 7th of next year. On February 1st, Juno changes signs and enters Aquarius, where it will be from the early mid part of January of 2023, partnering with others in many different ways as we rebuild community. On February 3rd, Mercury, the planet of communication, stations direct at 24 degrees and 22 minutes of Capricorn at 11:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This sets off the legendary Saturn-Pluto conjunction that brought down the structures in our world. Now we are in a state of repair and rebuilding, and that legendary conjunction occurred on January 12th of 2020 when they met up at 22 degrees of Capricorn. Mercury is reassessing that time. That was right before the pandemic really broke out, and we went into lockdown throughout the world. It was already obviously starting, but that's when it really hit the United States and other areas where we really went into lockdown. So re-examining that time and how you can be effective moving ahead, and revising choices maybe you did or were not able to make during that time period. On February 4th, the Sun and Saturn meet up at 2:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That could bring delays or restrictions in your finances. It could be challenges with it. It's about getting real. On February 4th, Mars square, sorry, on February, no, not February 4th, on February 6th, Mars squares Chiron, the wounded healer, at 7:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That could bring up wounds, that could be, challenging energy, good for doing healing work. On February 8th, Mars forms a beautiful trine to Uranus, and that occurs at 9:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That would be excellent for you for work endeavors, could be unexpected opportunities, unexpected financial opportunities, great for brainstorming. On February 11th, Mercury meets up with Pluto at 9:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That could bring power struggles, could bring endings in financial partnerships, but it's also about doing healing work and about eliminating habits that are not serving you financially. On February 14th, on Valentine's Day, Pluto, the planet of power and transformation, forms a beautiful angle to the north node of Karma. And this is excellent for you for financial and professional opportunities. Pay attention to any offers or opportunities that come up at that time. It could bring very fated connections and opportunities. On February 14th, yes, Pluto trines the north node of fate, but Mercury re-enters Aquarius at 4:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where it will be until March 9th, transiting in your house of local community, networking, marketing, sales, teaching, learning, all forms of communication. So a lot of great opportunity to learn. Mercury loves being in Aquarius. It's exalted and brilliant here. So good for learning so many things and connecting with other people. On February 16th, there's a beautiful event. Venus and Mars meet up in the sky at 9:29 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Venus started to transit Mars at the end of January, and they will do so until April 4th. Right now, they're transiting in Capricorn, reinforcing the epic of Capricorn, which is a time under duress and restrictions, but trying to commit to that which is serving you moving ahead, and a lot of fun energy with Venus and Mars. But they will change signs on March 6th and enter the fixed air sign of Aquarius, which is very social, cerebral, and all about the new age of Aquarius. So that will be really nice energy, and for you, meeting a lot of different people, a lot of intellectual projects, really kind of exciting energy. On February 16th, there's a full moon that takes place at 11:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 27 degrees and 10 minutes of the fixed fire sign of Leo. This full moon falls in your house of manifesting, hope, belief systems, teaching, learning. It's the house of travel, and it's a really, I think it's good for releasing that which is keeping you from your hope. Leo rules the heart chakra, and with Venus and Mars pairing up in the sky that morning, there's very romantic and lovely energy. What does your heart desire? Really focusing on what's keeping you and really focusing on your creativity. On February 17th, Jupiter forms a helpful sextile to Uranus at 7:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That could bring unexpected opportunities with work or with home projects. If you work from home, there could be a really exciting prospect that comes your way, but it's very innovative and exciting energy. On February 18th, the sun enters the mutable water sign of Pisces at 11:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where it will be until March 20th, transiting in your house of home, family, and emotional foundation. And that's where Jupiter is transiting on and off for you this year. Finding comfort within, expanding your home, and if you have your own business, expanding that as well, obviously, and bringing a lot of opportunity. On February 23rd, Mars forms a helpful sextile to Neptune at 2:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's really good for getting things done at home. It's good for financial prospects, and it's just a good flow of energy. And then later that day, Mercury forms a positive aspect to Chiron, the wounded healer, and that occurs at 9:06 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and on February 24th at 12:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's really good for doing healing work and facing the wounds that all of us have in order to heal. And then later on the 24th, Venus and Neptune are in harmony. That is beautiful energy. So romantic and so beautiful. And Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. And they have a flow of energy at 11:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That would be good for financial endeavors. It's very, very creative too. Very poetic energy. Later that day, Mercury, the planet of communication, squares Uranus, and that could definitely bring some twists and turns, and that occurs at 9:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on 28th, Jupiter, which is the ruler of your chart, the planet of optimism and expansion and growth, forms what's known as a quintile. That's a 72-degree aspect to the north node of fate. Pay attention to whom you meet, opportunities that arise. It's a really positive aspect. It can be very exciting. A lot of focus on your money, your possessions, and on your creativity. Wish you a lot of luck, Sag. Take care, and thank you.